I'm very happy to be here with you again. And today I'm going to be speaking about a beautiful story or myth. I don't know if, how can we call it? India is full of amazing teachings. And many of those teachings come through stories and through characters. And one of my teachers used to say when we were doing the commentary to the Bhagavad Gita, that we are each of the characters in the story. So we are Arjuna, the hero. We are Duryodhana, the bad guy. We are the blind king. We are the brother that gets lost gambling. We are the strong being protecting his family. We are all of them. We are Kunti, relating to goddesses and having semi-gods as babies. We are all this dynamic that happens in life when we finally come to our knees and in total desperation we ask for help from God. Because it's not until we bite the dust and we just surrender that finally we can start listening to something different than our false thinking processes. So the story of Arjuna is really inspiring. He is this warrior that has been trained since he was very little in the art of war. He's courageous, he's physically strong, he's very flexible, not only his body, his mind, he's kind in his heart, he knows what the right thing is, and he is, let's say, the chosen one to be the future king. But what happens with Arjuna is that his cousins actually take hold of the kingdom and send them away. Did you hear that? It's in the neighborhood here in India. A guy comes and tells us that water is coming. It's so beautiful. I consider this a sacred moment every day in my life. Water is coming. Anyways, Arjuna is ready to fight in all senses. But something happens inside of him that he finally realizes that he doesn't have what it takes to win the battle. And this deep fear covers him, this deep lack of self-awareness, of self-esteem. He's completely frozen, he doesn't find any sense in what he's doing. And that's when Krishna, his charioteer, comes in and starts speaking to him about what yoga is. And that's how the Bhagavad Gita happens. 18 chapters where Krishna starts speaking to Arjuna in a very firm tone. Finally tells him, you need to fight. You need to fight because if you don't fight, then the bad guys are going to win and then they're going to destroy everything because they don't believe in anything. They just want to win. They don't care about the people. They don't care about the order. They just are in this power trip and they would do anything to kill you. So you need to defend yourself. So that's when Arjuna finally understands that what he's going to kill is not those bodies, because those bodies are mortals and the souls will keep living. What he's going to kill is that negative energy that is interfering with his Dharma. And the word Dharma has a very special meaning here in the East, not so much in the West. Dharma is realizing one's mission in life, one's purpose, one's path. And they say that once you find the path, it's so easy. It's just a matter of keep going. Every day, keep going, keep moving. And of course, your teacher, an embodiment of Krishna. If you have him or her, they're going to help you. They're going to pull you when you are in that darkness, in that fear, in that sense that you cannot do it, that you're not worth enough to do it. We are all worth of the love. We are all worth of this connection with our true essence, with our true self, I call it. And how to act in Dharma. Because if we act in Dharma, if we act in connection to our true heart, to our spirit, to our real vibration, we're gonna be fine no matter what. Adharma is when we act either in delusion or in anger or in ambition, envy, or our minds are not clear. Sometimes we are very attached to people, to places. We're attached to a name or a country, and in those cases we usually make decisions that are not fully synchronized with our Dharma. But here's where yoga is very useful. It's been so useful for me in my life since I knew about the teachings. Because yoga says to be able to know when an action is in your Dharma, check your yamas and your niyamas. The yamas and niyamas are the ways a yogi, and I hope someday every human being behaves in front of life circumstances. So yamas is how you relate to others, and niyamas is how you relate to yourself when you're alone. How we relate to others means respect, means knowing that there's really no others. Anything you do to someone, you're doing it first to yourself. If you hurt someone, you're gonna feel pain. No matter how many justifications you have in your mind for doing whatever you've done, if you do something that is not right, you're gonna feel bad. And all children know that. We remember when I was 5 years old, when I would tell a lie and I felt terrible, I felt scared, I felt anxious, and we all know what is right and when is wrong. Sometimes we try to rationalize it, but ultimately we know. So yoga comes and tells us follow, at least try to follow, and this connects very much to what the Buddha spoke about the right path. What is the right path in life? And the yamas and niyamas are going to be guidance. So we can understand how a yogi behaves when we are in our true connection, in our true nature. So I will be speaking about the yamas and niyamas in the next videos, and especially how to apply the yamas and niyamas not only to your life, but also to your yoga practice. Because yoga practice and life are two sides of the same coin. Whatever you're doing in your life is going to be reflected in your practice. Whatever you're doing in your practice is going to be reflected in your life. Ashtanga practice is so beautiful and so wonderful, and Ashtanga means 8 limbs. That means that asana is only the 3rd limb. Yamas and niyamas are the first 2 limbs. And in all times when a student would come to a teacher, they needed to have some type of skill in yamas and niyamas before being able to access the teachings. Now, almost everyone can go and pay a fee in a studio and start doing asana. But that doesn't mean that they're yogis. There's very beautiful handstands or back bends or whatever you want to do in your yoga mat. If you are not aware what yamas and niyamas are in the rest of your day, you're not a yogi. You are an asana practitioner only. And yoga is a threshold to go into this new perspective, into this new universe. It's like a universe that is parallel to your normal life. And once we understand that this threshold opens with this key that is called yamas and niyamas, we really understand that that's what we practice. That's why we practice. We practice so we know how to relate to others, and we know how to relate to ourselves every day, daily, from a space of awareness, from a space of compassion, patience, and also a lot of love. Because if we love ourselves and we really think what we're doing, we are not going to hurt anyone. If we love ourselves and we love other people, we are going to do anything that helps them. We are not going to hurt them in any way. And hurting people hurts us first. So the teachings of yoga are the teachings for peace, are the teachings for solidarity, are the teachings from union. Yoga means union. Union inside of ourselves, all of our dimensions, union with others, treating others as we treat ourselves, and ultimately union with all human beings and with this universe, these galaxies, these energies that have created us. Even though we may not see them, they're here, they're present, and they're moving right now in our body through our breath, in our blood, in our heart, and in our thoughts also. So yoga is going to start changing our thinking, because at least I was raised in this rat race paradigm that you need to move as fast as you can and kick out anyone that is in your way and get rid of people so you can just go up and have success. Success in yoga is different than success in normal life. Normal, I say. Success in yoga means that you are in peace with yourself, that you know that you have not hurt anyone, and if you have hurt someone in the past, then you go make amendments, ask for forgiveness, or even if that person is dead or whatever, inside of you, you understand that something needs to be brought into union. And also forgiveness gives us the precious gift of giving us back our peace. So whatever other people are doing, is their karma, that's how we say it. So Dharma and karma go hand in hand. Dharma is your purpose in life. And if you are surrendered to your purpose in life, you're going to act in yamas and niyamas, and whatever comes to you is your karma. And all of us who are practicing yoga right now in these moments, in this 21st century, we have very good karma, because somehow we ended in these teachings. Something good we did in our past life. So I hope you enjoyed Arjuna's story. He always inspires me, and when I feel a little sad or a little out of energy, or sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough, I think of him. And I ask Krishna to help me and to lift my spirits and to show me where I can help someone, show me how I can be of service. And that's how these videos were born. Because I was here in my home in Delhi, very cold, and how can I help? So many people write me from all over the world. Oh, where are you teaching? Where are you going? Yes, I'm going to be teaching from April abroad, but that's 3 months on the run. So let's connect from now, and let's be inspired by all these teachings of yoga, the teachings of the right path, the teachings of being connected to who you are, the teachings of your Dharma, your purpose. It's so inspiring, and once we understand why we are here in our life, everything else becomes relative, and we can go to bed in peace every day. Thank you so much.